I just finished building the flight test baby blender at the end of October 2015, and with the weather still awful I needed another build project. And as I didn't need any more planes or multicopters, I decided to build a 3D printer. This wasn't just a whim. I'd been considering building one for around 2 years, but lack of time and other projects, such as the trifecta, delayed me getting serious about it. At that time, the Ooze-Nest Prusa i3 kit was my top pick, as it was a very good quality kit and had a reasonable build volume. As a build project, it was not much of a challenge, and I had a working printer after 4 days, and that was with me taking my time over it. I'm sure I could probably have done it in a day if I'd wanted to. So I was again in need of a build project, and browsing the web for 3D printing projects, I came across 3DLabPrint Spitfire. This is a 3D printed radio-controlled flying model Spitfire. I decided to give it a go. 3DLabPrint recommends using PLA plastic to make the model. My viewing of 3D printing websites indicated this plastic was brittle, so I was a bit concerned. Then I came across Polymaker's Polymax PLA. This claims to be 5 times stronger than normal PLA, so I purchased that in orange. I chose orange simply because it's a very visible colour for flying models. I printed the parts over a couple of weeks and was very impressed by both the performance of the Ooze-Nest Prusa i3 and the 3DLabPrint model design. These guys have some skills. I did have to reprint some parts for various reasons, such as warping or bending the parts while removing them from the printer. Once all the parts were printed, assembly was easy. You just use cyanoacrylate glue with accelerator, and the parts mostly have small keys to allow them to be aligned correctly. 3DLabPrint have a lot of YouTube videos that take you through the process, and as you can see from this one, it was fairly simple. This was a learning process for me, and there are things I would do differently for the next one. I used foam-safe cyanoacrylate glue, as that is what I had. It is not the strongest glue, and I'm going to try Loctite 401 for the next one, as I've seen this recommended for PLA plastic in the RepRap forums. I'll also prepare the parts better. For this one, most of the parts were used straight from the printer without any modification, and in some cases there are small gaps caused by the parts warping slightly while cooling down, and these gaps I filled with the super glue. That's definitely not the best solution. I've already printed my second Spitfire based on an updated version of the print file supplied by 3DLabPrint. This one I intend to take my time over, ensuring the parts fit snugly, removing any small imperfections, and I'm going to paint it. The parts for this one have turned out better because I know the printer and the software better, and a few tweaks have improved the already high quality parts. I've also purchased 3DLabPrint's P47 files, and have most of these parts printed as well. This is one big model and it's going to be really impressive when complete. I haven't flown this Spitfire yet. The weather has been dreadful, and I need someone with a lot more skills at flying than I have to maiden it for me. Thanks for watching.